You may be surprised to know that this mysterious puzzle show is full of huge secrets, clever references, and Easter eggs just waiting to tease and tantalize. From a careful analysis of objects seen in the background to conversations that reveal hints at deeper connections between characters, active viewers will be able to catch hints and uncover secrets that many miss. It's time to take a closer look at this thrilling series and see what the tiniest of details can tell us about the biggest mysteries of the glory. In the first sequence of the show, as Dong-yeon drives to her apartment, there's a shot of the Japyeong construction tower. When Dong-yeon drives to her apartment in the first sequence of the show, you can see the Japyeong construction tower in the background. This tower is the symbol of Yeonjin's husband's company, and it's a recurring motif throughout the show. The tower is a symbol of the power and influence of Yeonjin's husband. Both Devil's Trumpet and Angel's Trumpet plants, shown on the roof in episode 1, are poisonous. Dong-yeon's landlord proudly displays 2 plants on the rooftop of her apartment, Devil's Trumpet and Angel's Trumpet. Unfortunately, these flowers are far from heavenly as they're both highly toxic. Plants from both the Datura and Brugmansia genuses reportedly cause hallucinations and have been known to result in death, according to officials at the United States Forest Service and North Carolina State University. Be forewarned, these blooms may be beautiful, but they can also be deadly. In the first episode, we get a tantalizing taste of all the riveting action in store, a montage that foreshadows some of the most gripping moments to come. After Dong-yeon's new landlady shatters the earthenware pot on top of her apartment building, a succession of scenes hinting towards different elements of the show unfold. These include glimpses of crime scene tape, Yoon So-hee plummeting and her body shattering into tiny fragments on the floor, ripped out notebook paper, Yeonjin poking her head out from behind the nurse's office entrance curtain, a tablet dissolving in water, Dong-yeon clasping an object while seen in the reflection of a washing machine, and a man taking off his watch. Several of these intermittent shots reflect later moments in the episode, such as when Dong-yeon's homeroom teacher removes his watch to slap her and when Yeonjin catches Dong-yeon unaware in the nurse's office. Moreover, the image of a girl falling alludes to Yoon So-hee, the girl Yeonjin and her group once harassed before Dong-yeon arrived on the scene, a person that Dong-yeon believes Yeonjin murdered. In episode 1, Yeonjin's mother makes a comment that foreshadows her friend's eventual betrayal. Yeonjin's mother picks her up from the police station in the first episode, scolding her on the way to a temple. The shaman told you to avoid people with O's in their names because they'd bring you bad luck, Yeonjin's mother tells her. I'm talking about Sun Myong-oh and Choi Hae-jung. It's foreshadowing. Both Myong-oh and Hae-jung eventually agree to assist Dong-yeon with her revenge plan later in the series. Of course, that's to say nothing of Moon Dong-yeon herself being bad news for Yeonjin. It was an electrifying sign of what was to come. Dong-yeon references Yi-sol's color blindness in episode 1, foreshadowing her parentage. As Dong-yeon and Yi-sol engage in conversation on the playground in episode 1, the former curiously questions why Yi-sol enjoys being upside down. Do you like it because when the world is flipped, folks comprehend you even if some colors are indiscernible to you? She inquires, setting up an intriguing prediction of her companion's parentage. Without skip a beat, Yi-sol provides a nod to this remark by noting how Dong-yeon's green shoes resemble her mother's. It's early evidence of the trait that Yi-sol shares with Jun Jae-jun, building up anticipation for answers about her origin that will be revealed later on down the line. Dong-yeon studies a flashcard with the word glory on it in episode 1, referencing the show's title. While studying at the textile factory, Dong-yeon flips through flashcards with both English and Korean translations of words on them. This is a reference to the show's title, and it serves as a subtle reminder to the audience of the show's themes. One of those words is glory, a reference to the idea of achieving greatness or achieving one's goals. Throughout the show, the characters struggle to find their own glory and define their own success. The presence of this word on the flashcard serves as a reminder to the audience of the power of striving for your goals and of the importance of finding your own glory. In episode 2, the student that Dong-yeon tutors has what seems to be a vintage French poster on the wall. During a math tutoring session with a wealthy student, Dong-yeon is captivated by the unmistakable sight of a vintage French poster hanging on the wall, a work of art depicting a duck wearing a fake mustache inscribed with the text, Inimitable Savignac. It's none other than Raymond Savignac, the renowned 20th century French poster artist whose works remain highly sought after even today, selling for hundreds and thousands of dollars. Completing the sophisticated aesthetic of the room, a stunning Eiffel Tower poster also adorns the wall, completed by an impressive vinyl record display. In episode 2, a commercial for Yeonjin's husband's construction company plays after her newscast. The viewers get a glimpse at the power of Yeonjin's husband Doo-young's construction company, Japyeong, after her newscast wraps up. The commercial plays in the hospital lobby while both Do Young and Dong Yun's go-partner, Yo Jung, are watching the broadcast. An earlier conversation between Yeonjin and Do Young reveals that she asked him to place more advertisements on the channel. This scene serves as an exciting reminder of the influence wielded by Japyeong construction, providing insight into the dynamics between the characters on the show. In episode 4, Yeonjin sings the 2000s hit Two of Us by Chaeyeon. While sitting on the stage of the gym, Yeonjin sings the song Two of Us by Chaeyeon, a soloist also known by the name Lee Chaeyeon, not to be confused with the Korean solo artist of the same name who was born in 2000. The song was released in 2004, fitting in with the early 2000s timeline of Donghyun and Yeonjin's high school years. It's a reminder to the audience of the difficulty of maintaining relationships and of the importance of understanding and communication. In episode 5, Hayeon-nam mistakenly references Demian, a Hermann Hesse novel that has enduring popularity in South Korea. Hayeon-nam quotes a novel that she initially calls Ramian, saying that her daughter was reading it. Dong-yeon corrects her on the title. It's actually Demain, a 1919 novel by Hermann Hesse. The novel itself is popular in South Korea, according to the Los Angeles Review of Books, and has been referenced in other popular works, such as BTS 2016 album Wings. Yoo Jung has Dong-yeon's name saved affectionately on his phone in episode 5. When Yoo Jung receives a text from Dong-yeon in episode 5, his panic mode is activated. Upon taking a look at his phone screen, viewers see he has her name saved in a cute and endearing way, Dong-yeon Hu Ba, with exclamation points separating the words. This phrase references the Korean terms Huba, underclassman or junior, and Sunba, upperclassman. What a sweet gesture. In episode 7, Do Young compares Yi-sol to Korean soccer player Son Heung-min. After their soccer game, Do Young praised his daughter with a high comparison that she played just like Sunny, otherwise known as the world-renowned South Korean soccer player Son Heung-min. Not only is he a member of Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League, but also the captain of the South Korean national team at the Qatar FIFA World Cup, a level of skill Yi-sol can be proud of attaining. In episode 8, Yeonjin enters Dong-yeon's apartment with her shoes on, just as Dong-yeon had imagined. In episode 1, Dong-yeon imagines Yeonjin entering her apartment in Semeon and scolds the imaginary Yeonjin for wearing her shoes in the apartment. In episode 8, when Yeonjin breaks into Dong-yeon's apartment, she doesn't remove her shoes, just as Dong-yeon had predicted. Yeonjin and her friends also don't remove their shoes when they ambush Dong-yeon at her own apartment in episode 1. So, did you like the show? Is there anything we missed that you'd like to bring up? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.